Howard John Wesley is one of the best storytellers I know. Anyone who has heard one of his sermons knows that part of what makes him such an effective preacher is the way he can tell a story and make you feel like you were there. And so when we think about Pastor Wesley and his support of women, I think he is the story. He has told us over and over again that he was raised to believe that women shouldn't be in the pulpit. He tells us the story of how he had to wrestle with the presence of God in someone whose gender was different from his. And I'm so grateful for the way he tells the story because he invites us in. And I think that's one of the things that Pastor Wesley has done for women in his ministry is invite them in. There are lots of ways that people have supported women. Some people consider the tolerance of women supporting women. Some people randomly assign women so that it's a kind of, tokenism. Let's throw a woman in there. That's not what our pastor does. Pastor Wesley makes room for women in leadership. I think I need to say personally how indebted I am to Pastor Wesley. I came to Alfred Street as someone who had had experience and had recognized a call to teaching, but it was in this space that I discerned the call to ordained ministry. Pastor Wesley, I'm Baptist because of you. Contrary to some of the negative stereotypes, was not afraid of thinking, was open to a variety of worship models and different manifestations of the Spirit. I'm Baptist because you built on the strong tradition of Alfred Street Baptist Church and allowed us to see how we could use that foundation and grow and expand into new spaces. Thank you for that. And as I think about the future, one of the things I've learned from you, your support of women is not just about women. It's about expansiveness. There's something about the way God works that is never limited to what we can imagine or think. And so the ministry that we do, the work that we do in serving God has to keep growing and expanding. And I personally cannot wait to see what happens next. I trust that as you follow the leading of the Holy Spirit, that you will teach us and show us new ways to see and experience the move of God in the lives of God's people and beyond. Thank you, Pastor Wesley, for making room for me to be a Baptist. Thank you for making room for so many women in ministry.